Hi, we have different ideas what really man is, especially our nature, or where we come from. Here, we will study what do the different philosophers from different parts of the earth says about what is our nature. It all starts from the early Greek philosophers like Thales. He believes that everything was water. Likewise, Anaximander. He believes that man has came from animal but of a rare kind. Also Socrates, Boethus, and lastly, Aristotle. Aristotle says that to a physical object, in order for it to move, it must have force within it. Therefore, that force is what we call soul. There are three kinds of soul: vegetative for plants, sentient for animal, rational for man. Now, we have foundation what really man is. But is that enough? Let's listen what the Western philosopher says about this topic.
There are two views on man, dualism and physicalism. The concept that there is eternity is for those who advocate dualism. This view tells us that a person must therefore possess a physical body and a non-physical one, soul or spirit, to get his promised glory after a good life or his damnation if he is proven unworthy. Physicalism was first coined by an Austrian philosophy author Neurath. It supports the idea that man is purely physical and has no soul or spirit, and is also known as materialistic monism. The mind is purely physical construct. There are religious views on man. One of them is Hinduism and is said to be a religion, a way of life. This religious view tells us that man is a microcosmic creature.
The next is Buddhism. The father of Buddhism is Siddhartha Gautama and adheres to the psychosocial organism that constitutes a man, the Nama Rupa. The Nama means mind and Rupa, which is body. They do teach that man has to free himself from ignorance and sufferings to attain peace and happiness of the mind. This belief ignores the existence of the soul because they do not believe in soul. Christianity. The belief of Christianity is that man is a precious being redeemed by the passion and death of Jesus Christ. We do believe in Trinity, which is God the Father as the Creator, the Son is the Redeemer, and the Holy Spirit as the Sanctifier. It upholds that man has a body which decays and a soul which is immortal.
Descartes was the father of modern philosophy, also known as founder of skepticism. What is skeptic? Skeptic, a person who questions whether anything can be known with certainty. Why was Descartes so skeptical? He realized many things he used to hold was actually false. And how could he know that his beliefs were true? Many believes that our senses is the most reliable source of information. If I can see it, smell it, hear it, taste it, touch it, then I must know it. Not so much. Descartes pointed out that our senses fail us all the time. Descartes realized that the only way to make sure he wasn't holding any false belief was to disbelieve everything, at least temporarily. This is what he called methods of doubting. This made Descartes as a dominant and fierce rationalist. Rationalist reliance on reason as the best guide for belief and action. He believed that much of wrong with the world was the cause of misusing our mind. He believes that every individual has potential to play a big role in society if they use their mind properly as a thinking thing. He therefore concluded that every individual can do everything except the fact that they were thinking as a thinking thing, having a thought and that he exists as a thinker.
Confucianism. The name was derived from the Chinese philosopher Confucius. They believe that man is good. Man has the sense of mercy. Man has the sense of shame. Man has the sense of respect and sense of right and wrong. And man should make his own destiny. Privacy of family and a strong sense of duty must be taught. Finally, Taoism. Its philosophy holds that all things originated from Tao, which means nature, conform to Tao, and from Tao must return. This Eastern thought supports things are ever changing, that which governs to change is not changing. Anything that develops certain extreme quality reverts to the opposite. Tao, who attains clearly vision of eternal Tao, acquires peace and happiness.